Hello, Tim from Fairplay Now on the 7th of January 2022. Over the last couple of days, I've been seeing a story that has come from apparently the CEO of an American life insurance company called One America, which I believe is based in Indianapolis, Indiana. And I did have a quick look on the search engine, and such a company does exist, which if you're in America you can probably confirm anyway. But apparently the CEO has said that in 2021 there was a 40% increase in excess mortality, and he was also saying that a 10% increase in that figure is like a 1 in 200 year sort of terrible disaster figure. So obviously a 40% is just unheard of, and that is what this guy is reportedly saying. And I've sort of seen that story confirmed by a couple of credible sources now as well, so I believe it is a true quote from this guy. And as you know, life insurance companies do not get their facts and figures wrong, because their livelihoods depend on it. So they've got actuaries whose job it is to sort of sit down all day long and just work out the very, very fine details, all the figures. And if they don't, well, it's kind of crunch time for these companies. They literally live on a knife edge, because if they charge too little for their policies, obviously they'll sort of go broke. And if they charge too much, then they're not competitive, and the competition will clean up on sales. So you can bet your life that they look into these things in kind of forensic detail. And I did see stories from quite a few months ago, probably 8 or 9 months ago, where someone was ringing around life insurance companies, and they were sort of saying, well, you know, what's the rate for a particular policy for a particular person like me, kind of thing. And they were sort of saying it's X rate, sort of X percent, or X dollars or pounds. And then they sort of were saying, well, how does that compare to previous years? Has it gone up loads? And apparently they're saying, well, no, you know, just gone up by rate of inflation, but no more than that. And I remember seeing that, and obviously the conclusion is, bearing in mind again that these guys don't get figures wrong. It's a bit strange that life insurance rates haven't really gone up very much when you consider the situation that we're supposed to be in. So I think looking into what life insurance companies are saying is very, very eye-opening indeed. And indeed, this 40% figure that this kind of One America company's come out with is just incredible. And I'd ask you one question: what is different in 2021, and obviously the very start of this year, 2022, that wasn't the case before that? And yeah, I don't think we need to elaborate on that very much, do we? So I thought that was a very, very interesting story. And what I'll do now is, I've made another video because I saw a very, very interesting video with Dr. Reiner. I won't say his full name just in case it gets me into hot water, but I think many of you know who he is. If you don't know who he is, he's basically the lawyer, or one of the lawyers, who exposed the whole kind of VW sort of scam that kind of came to light a few years ago, you know, where they're kind of fiddling the engine management software to make their fuel economy and emissions figures look better than what they actually were in reality. And so he's quite a heavyweight top lawyer, and he's made a very, very recent update video on what he's doing now, which is kind of to do with all of the situation we're in now. Won't explain too much more, but I've done a little intro video, one where I can actually mention sort of words that I've got to say kind of big V for and lurgy for here, but I can actually mention the proper words, which is quite refreshing. So I've made a little intro video to Dr. Reiner, and then below that you'll find his video, which is like an interview with this Australian lady, and his video is about an hour long. Very, very enlightening and very, very eye-opening, and it's one to share far and wide if you can. So I'll leave a link to my website where I've got these two videos. It will be on fairplaynow.net/must, M-U-S-T, and I'll leave a link to that in the description box below and let you go and see that. Tim from Fair Play Now, thanks for watching.